Hi everybody, and welcome to the first live stream recap video. As always, I'm your host Colin, and yesterday I had my first live stream on Twitch and YouTube. So I just wanted to do a quick video and just summarize what went on and show you guys the drawing. Now this is obviously way sped up. Yesterday's live stream went for 2 hours and 40 minutes, so that was the length of time it took me to draw and set all this stuff up. As you can see, I'm starting sketching stuff out. I had to measure out the paper and all that. Now, little Bob Ross there is because I don't really know what I'm doing with my webcam quite yet. So it was decided that I should try to put something static in the frame so that it won't keep auto-focusing in and out. It'll just stay focused there on the Bob Ross. It worked to an extent, but I'm going to definitely have to play with the camera a little bit more in the future. So if you're wondering, that's why Bob Ross is hanging out up there. Now, since Twitch is a channel known for its video game live streams and stuff like that, I decided to do something video game related. And I love Zelda. I think it was one of the earliest episodes of Markers and Monsters I did was of Link from Zelda. So I decided to do another one. Here he is outside of a dungeon, about to fight a whole bunch of monsters, and he's armed with his sword and boomerang. It was a lot of fun during the live stream to be able to talk to people and get some feedback on like, oh, what weapon should Link have? And, what monster? Should he be out in the daylight? Like, things like that. Again, being that it's the first one, definitely wasn't perfect or anything like that. But I'd like to be able to get to do a lot more like that, the interactivity and people telling me what they want to see, stuff like that. But it was a great time. I really appreciate all the people that jumped in, people that watched, people that commented. I think in the chat we had I had a great time talking to people and talking about pretty much anything under the sun. We talked about Zelda, we talked about video games, we talked about Star Wars a bunch, all kind of stuff. So it was really great to get to chat with people and talk and, I don't know, just kind of have fun with it. So this is something that I'm going to be doing weekly now, the live streams, and hopefully I'll be able to remember to capture each of the live stream videos locally, because that's a setting you have to watch and make sure that's turned on. But if I can remember to do that, and I'm gonna really try, then you guys will be able to see these like quicko recap videos afterward. I know that 3 hours is quite a long time, 2 hours and 40 minutes, so we're going to say about 3 hours. That's a long time to just sit and watch, and maybe you want to see how it ends up or just want to watch the drawing come together or whatever. And I figured these videos would be a great way for everybody to be able to do that. So yeah, we learned a lot about Zelda monsters. I had no idea about a lot of the names of these guys. The little floaty guy up there in the top left is a Peahat, and then we've got the Moblins with the spears, the Octorok, he's that red guy with the snout, a Tektite, who is that spider thing there. So big thanks to Gamer Spirit for throwing that in. Now I don't want to get into thanking everybody for everything in the chat, because that's gonna get long. But big thanks to Gamer Spirit for adding. CJ Procreates Art, I hope I'm saying your name right there, Lightbringer, Kevin Marshall, anybody else that popped in, but I had a blast talking and having fun, just kind of doing this. It's an interesting thing for me, and kind of a new way to do these types of videos. So yeah, it was definitely a blast. We learned about Zelda, we had a good time. We learned life lessons along the way. Yeah, it was good stuff. But yeah, definitely have to work with the camera settings. As you can see, the top of this paper is way too white. You can't really see the pencil put in there and stuff like that. But I think as we start to inking, it'll start to come together pretty well. So yeah, I would think a drawing like this would normally take me about, I'm going to go with, like, if I'm just working straight to finish, head down kind of a deal, a drawing like this, I would say, would take me like an hour 45 to about 2 hours just doing it. So with the chat, it added about, an hour to 40 minutes. And that includes, there was some setup stuff there in the beginning that I had to do, just getting the camera ready, stuff like that. So all in all, I don't think it added too much extra time. And I hope the people that were watching had a lot of fun checking it out, But yeah, so that's not too bad, I have to say. I was kind of worried about it, like getting an entire marker drawing done in the time it takes to, and do the chat and all that stuff, like in the allotted time. So we definitely went over the 2 hour allotted time, but that's okay. I mean, I wanted to get a full marker drawing done. Used a new brush too, that's right. Used a new brush, and it's definitely a smaller size than what I'm used to. It gave some very fine lines, but it was nice too because it gave fine lines, it gave thick lines. It was like a best of both worlds situation. My Winsor and Newton, my Series 3, the 0 size. So I've been using it for I don't know how many years now on all of my ink projects, including all the videos. So it's getting maybe not worn out, but the bristles don't tend to keep a nice point at the tip. They tend to flare out a little bit, and that can kind of make fine lines a bit more of a challenge. I'll definitely still be using it for areas. It's especially great for doing some nice big thick lines and stuff like that. But I think I'm definitely going to be using this. This is a 000 I'm using today. I also have the quadruple, which is incredibly small. I might just reserve that for doing like miniatures, or if I need an incredibly detailed lines for like eyeballs and stuff like that. But we'll see how it comes out. But either way, cool to use some new materials. I definitely need to get some. I've noticed when doing this, I need to put in an order to get some more marker refills. With Drawloween right around the corner, guys, I'm going to be doing a ton of marker stuff. So I'm definitely going to need some new refills and stuff like that. So it's times like this, it's good to kind of know that before you get in to the season that I'm going to need that kind of stuff. So I'll be putting that out. So yeah, just putting it in here, the board looking level 2 entrance in the back. And wow, we are wrapping up very rapidly here with the ink. So that's pretty cool. Did some touch-ups right there at the end. And yeah, so coming along, I think the drawing turned out pretty cool, I have to say. Let's put in some highlights. And guys, let's take a look at the scan. Oh yeah, there we go. Scanned up, ready to rock and roll. That was cool. Again, I know I say this about every drawing, but I really had a good time drawing this, especially this time with the interactivity and just getting to talk to people and chat and have fun. So, hey, if you made it to the scan, or if you made it to the live stream yesterday, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys have no idea. I can't wait to do it again next week. And if you guys want to see something, like, oh, you should do this kind of drawing or this or that or whatever, yeah, drop me a line. I'm always looking for suggestions and ideas. And yeah, if you guys want to see something special, let me know. If people start saying, yeah, do that. Yeah, this guy's idea was great. Then, hell, maybe I'll be doing that. So, all right, that's it for me. I'm going to sign off here. I've bored you enough. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Talk to me on social media, whatever. It's all good. And that's it. We'll see you on the next episode of Markers and Monsters.